Coming up on 4:15 on this Tuesday afternoon. Want to keep you up to date, of course, with everything weather-wise unfolding across the state. Want to keep you up to date as well with the latest alerts. We still have tropical storm warnings up statewide and, in fact, region-wide, as we've seen wind gusts already to as high as 75 miles an hour. So, again, tropical storm warnings in effect through the duration of our evening, as wind will continue to be an issue. With regard to the flood watch, as we were even outlining much earlier in the day with the shift in the track farther west, the threat for flash flooding has certainly decreased here in Connecticut, where you see these red boxes along and west of 87. That is where flash flood warnings are currently ongoing. So we're certainly getting a break, and conditions will continue to improve this evening. The threat for tornadoes has basically diminished, so that's certainly, we're happy to report that right now. And there's just still some lingering showers that are going to pivot across southern New England as the storm center passes to our west and begins lifting away. The heavier rain that we've been tracking in eastern and northeast Connecticut through the quiet corner is on its way out. So we're happy to again report that the worst of the rain is behind us. We still have straight line wind concerns, but the rotating wind threat has again come to an end. So the tornado watch that remains in effect for northern Connecticut through this evening really is for areas north of us, as that arcing band of storms continues to lift away from southern New England. So just kind of one of those nuanced things where eventually those northern four counties in our state will be dropped from that watch box, again giving you the all clear with regard to rotating storms. However, we still have a southerly wind that is rather gusty as the storm center to the northwest of Connecticut continues lifting away from southern New England. So by 8 o'clock tonight, it's going to likely be well past Albany, and by then as well, our rain is going to be well over just maybe perhaps some lingering isolated showers. Currently, sustained winds are at 65 miles an hour. The progression is to the north-northeast at 40. So here's a look at some of the wind gusts. West Haven certainly taking the jackpot from what we've been able to find so far at 75 miles an hour. We've had one from 45 miles an hour in Bristol, from Storrs nearly 50 miles an hour, and one from Winstead at 42. Tried to pick representative towns from different parts of the state. And here you can see the most recent wind gusts along the shoreline. Still New Haven 1 to 54 miles an hour. Also the case in Meriden 1 to 56 miles an hour at Bradley International Airport. Again, those winds out of the south as the storm, it's pinwheeling counterclockwise. So as it moves away, eventually the winds turn more west and northwesterly later on this evening. So FUTURECAST showing as we head through the course of our evening, any lingering rain really winding down and lifting out of Connecticut. 11 o'clock tonight, we'll get some more clearing underway, even though we've already seen some patches of blue and some rays of sunshine across the state. Then for our Wednesday tomorrow, we'll say a good amount of sunshine, a mix of sun and clouds, and a day that will feature primarily dry weather. So there's our eye-cam view from Storrs. You can see with the rapid movement of the wind, the camera shaking around a bit, as well as the clouds moving quite fast as the wind even aloft is stronger than what we're dealing with. Just to give you, if you can hear what's happening on the microphone, we have some panels on our roof that are helping, or should in a more traditional setting, help dampen sound, but because they're being tossed around because of the wind, they're actually making more noise than they should be. So in case you're hearing that noise, there it is explained. All right, temperatures overnight tonight dip to between 65 and 70 to start our Wednesday. Tomorrow afternoon, forecasting a hot day. It's also going to be humid with temperatures flirting with the 90-degree mark inland, mid and upper 80s there, perhaps close to 90, and then into the mid 80s for many communities along the Connecticut shoreline. So on our early warning 7-day forecast, no alerts over the next 7 days as we see it right now. A little less humid on Thursday, highs in the mid 80s. On Friday, there's a chance for an isolated afternoon thunderstorm. Same goes for Saturday, but not a washout by any means. We trend a little bit warmer over the second half of the weekend. Sunday, dry inland, close to 90. Morning low temperatures this weekend in the 60s for shoreline highs Saturday and Sunday in the lower 80s. As we head toward early next week, it's back to the heat and humidity, and with that more unstable air mass, a chance for some afternoon thunderstorms both Monday and Tuesday. Guys, that's the latest early warning forecast.